Benvenuti a Ciliegine, il podcast di Teatri Riflessi.
Buonasera a tutti, ovviamente questa puntata è registrata, come immaginate, dalla luce che ci sta invadendo e da... Ehi, Bruno, ero sbigliti. Bruno sta facendo sonnellino post pranzo, noi ancora non abbiamo pranzato, ma lui si sta riposando. Allora, di che cosa parliamo oggi? Oggi è il secondo appuntamento dedicato al concorso internazionale di corti performativi, l'attività principale di Teatri Riflessi Festival. Non so se vi ho già fatto vedere queste, sì, forse la scorsa volta, non ricordo. Questo è il pieghevole, tutto aperto, del nostro festival estivo. Questa è l'immagine meravigliosa che, se l'aprite, realizzata da Babak Safari, il nostro grafico iraniano, e questa insomma è chiusa. Se aprite c'è tutto il programma e a un certo punto in una delle pagine esterne ci sono i corti in gara, che ovviamente poi troverete qui. Non ci saranno scritti corti qui, ma qua ci sarà scritto prima semifinale giovedì 16 luglio, seconda semifinale venerdì 17 luglio e poi domenica 19 luglio la finale con le 5 finalisti che ovviamente per ovvie ragioni non conosciamo ancora. Degli 11 spettacoli in concorso sono insomma di diverse categorie artistiche, se vogliamo ancora separarle: danza, teatro performativo, teatro di parola, eccetera. Oggi intervisteremo 3 degli autori e autrici di 3 spettacoli appunto in concorso, e a intervistarli non sarò io. Inizieremo con, già mi scudai l'ordine, ma lo so, Valerio Verzini, il nostro meraviglioso direttore artistico, che in questo momento si trova in Portogallo per Airwaves, il festival Spring Forward Festival di Airwaves, insieme a tanti altri nostri partner e amici, e intervisterà gli autori e interpreti dello spettacolo Chi, che andrà in scena la prima semifinale di giovedì 16 luglio. Poi Sofia Fasone, responsabile comunicazione, insieme a Valerio Verzini, responsabile di interpretariato e traduzione delle attività del festival, intervisterà le autrici e interpreti di Living the Shots Life, che è l'ultimo spettacolo che sarà in gara quest'anno, venerdì, quindi seconda semifinale. E poi torniamo con Valerio Verzin, che intervista autori e interpreti di Entanglement. Entanglement sarà l'unico spettacolo in concorso che non si svolgerà all'interno del Teatro all'Aperto Falcone Borsellino nel Parco Comunale di Zafferana Etnea, ma si svolgerà in piazza Umberto I. Quindi gli altri 10 saranno tutti al Parco Comunale, negli spazi teatrali, sempre all'aperto, e invece questo spettacolo sarà venerdì come prima opera in concorso, venerdì verso le 8 di sera in piazza, la piazza principale di... Sì, venerdì. C'è scritto venerdì, Entanglement. Se la mia memoria non me ne sarei ricordato neanche uno. Scusate, interagisco con Simona. Allora, sentiremo le loro interviste. Ovviamente di base sono in inglese, che sono 3 compagnie straniere. La prima che abbiamo detto è Chi, viene dalla Polonia, poi Living the Shots Life dalla Germania e alla fine Entanglement dalla Francia. Ovviamente tutto sottotitolato, quindi li potete seguire. E allora che dirvi? Bruno, svegliati, non è il momento di fare il riposino. Buona visione e buone interviste.
Siete pronti? Sta per iniziare la prima parte di Ciliegine, il podcast di Teatri Riflessi. Buona visione! Pazza!
Hello, and thank you for being here. As you know, I have a couple questions for you to get to know you better. But first of all, I would like to thank you. So going straight into this short interview, the first question is just like to get to know you better. So can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us what moves your artistic research, please?
Yeah, so my name is Alexandra.
And my name is Fine. And yeah,
Together we are Schatz und Schatz
GBR.
And
It drives our work. For like, I have to say, the first thing I thought was like working together, actually, because we just realized at some point that we can work very well together as a duo, and we have similar ideas. So this is what for me is like a big part of it. But yeah.
And then inspiration comes from different points, I think. like first from movement. So we just like crumble on each other and try to find qualities, and then also from text. And in the work we do together, it's a lot about relationship and finding like the big themes in the small constellation. And
Okay, thank you. Now going like closer to the work that we actually selected, which is Living the Shots Live. So can you tell us a little bit more about how that resonates with this year's festival theme, which is legacy?
Yeah, actually, this is connected to what you said with that the big themes are in this always part of relationships and couples, and and to the topic that it's I think the question we had more is like what stays, and this is what Shots and Shots is also asking themselves, like what stays of us in the relationship, and how can we still be together, or should we be together? And these questions that could be as big as the word legacy, like what remains, maybe more what remains.
And it's also seen in the structure, since we work with this like loop structure of like ending up at the same point over and over again, and what is left, what is in the end when we end up all the time there and circle around ourselves. And sometimes also this is I mean, you go to bed every night, you wake up every morning, and how to find like the the details.
And also maybe a bit that our answer is like the only thing we have is each other, and like in the end, like, or the only thing that really remains is having relationships and each other, and trying to really commit or to love each other. I think this is also a bit,
and to keep on trying.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, very last question for you. And it's not really a question, it's either like an invitation or a question that you have for the audience that will be there. So is there something that you would like to add, like for the people who will be there attending your piece in Zafferana Etnea next July?
Yeah, I mean, for us, because it's the first time performing internationally, and it's we use also a lot of text, and it's in German, so we are very curious how people react on that. What they, I mean, they're gonna be super titles, but still, what it's also very fast spoken. So we are very curious if it's still, enjoyable, and also if we don't get like every word, what do you feel, what wie sagt man so? Was kommt bei dir an?
Remains.
What remains?
True.
Yeah, we're also very, very curious about that. Also because like overtitles sometimes affect what's seen on stage. It will be also really interesting to translate that into Italian. But I won't say anything more.
Yeah, but I'm also very curious because we had like also people here at Volkwang who watched it who speak like a little German, and for them it was always interesting to hear what they understood or what like stuck with them, and sometimes it was just something different, but still like it still worked in a way, and it's maybe it's going to be similar, but.
So and we also want to thank you to invite us, even though there's this like to try this out together.
We're really happy about that, and we're really looking forward to having you here. So thanks a lot for this short chat, and see you in Zafferana Etnea.
We are here with Qui Collective, and their piece is Key. So nice to meet you, It's a pleasure to have you here. And the first question is, how would you introduce yourself? So, and what moves your artistic research?
Okay, so we are Iga and Katarzyna, and I think one thing that we share for sure is honesty and simplicity, and also what in dance can be the most human. So searching for this human part, I would say. So I think this is from my side. So not too much, something that is enough. Yeah.
So I will just add something on the other side, not the dance part and the movement wise, because I will agree with Kate. This is what we are searching for. But at the same time, we met a few years ago, but this was the first time we collaborated together. So it was a very nice, first time that we went to the studio and we tried to create something, and we put everything our ideas, and we tried to search for whatever she said. So as a back information, this was the first piece we created, and
Okay, thank you. So, how does your work resonate with this year festival themes, that is legacy?
I think we came with we both came with our baggage, in a best way. I'm using this word in a very positive way. We went to the studio and we tried to unravel everything what we went through. So we took the legacy of the whole life experience, I think, and we put it together, and we really wanted to make it very light for us, because I think in a dance world there is a lot of moments when you are pushed to do pushed to your limits, or you're expected to perform on a specific level. Wanted to a little bit, unravel it, and make something that both will feel very natural in, and yeah, it's gonna be our new legacy, because I think we started something new and we're gonna continue with it. So it's kind of a point when we switched from something that happened to something that's now it's starting. So yeah, it's like a new new point, new experience. Yeah, and yeah, we started something very special for us, and we continue with it. So yeah, we are very happy we can show it in Sicily soon.
Perfect. And so, is there anything you would like to say to those who will see your piece in Zafferana, like an invitation or anything else?
I think performed a few times. What I really love about this piece, that you can already have some feedback from the audience, that I think it's a very light piece, a very very positive piece, I think, and I hope they will just sit there and enjoy it for a second. And
yeah, I think just to stop for a moment, listen to the music, enjoy, and not worry so much. Don't worry, be happy.
Yes.
This is what Bobby McFerrin said, and this is the author of our song. So maybe just this little thought to add.
Take yourself too seriously in life. I think it's also a good message, and I think maybe you will also take it from it. Who knows?
Who knows?
Perfect. So thank you very much. We are waiting for you here in Sicily, and it's a pleasure for us. So see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, and thank you for being here and chatting with me. And again, it will be a really brief introduction about you and your piece. So first of all, welcome and thank you for giving us this time. Octavia and Samori, I want to start by asking you if you can give us a short introduction about who you are and especially what moves your artistic research.
Sure. So who we are, just a brief word on our curriculum, our trajectory. Initially, we were trained as competitive figure skaters. So we did competition on ice for many years, and then after we performed as a skater, as a professional skater in big ice show companies, and eventually we decided to go in an alternative way and focus more on like researching, making some choreographic research with skating, because we found that it's a very interesting medium to create choreography and create artistic pieces with. So we've been working a lot with Canadian artists. In the beginning, we created some shows with them, and eventually we started also to develop, transpose our research on roller skates. And we discovered many interesting fields of research and choreography with roller skates, and this medium on roller allowed us to bring our work in many different places, not just ice rinks. So right now, how we can define ourselves is that I guess we're like skating artists that came from this traditional discipline, and now propose the creation of artistic work with skating.
Yes.
Thank you. The second question goes more in depth about the piece that you will be presenting in Zafferana Etnea in next July. And the question is how that resonates with this year's theme of the festival, which is legacy.
Mm-hmm. So first I will say a little bit very quickly about the piece. So it's called Entanglement. And it's a duet on the inline roller, inline skates performed. And the name Entanglement comes from the concept or idea in the quantum physics, which is called quantum entanglement, which says that quantum particles can be described not as an individual, but more as a collective, and they are somehow correlated. So when you do an observation, you cannot you can only talk about the state of description of one particle when you see it as an ensemble with another particle or the group of the particles. I'm vulgarizing it a lot, and I don't want to make any kind of like reappropriation of the physical knowledge now. It does not go far from that, but it's a sort of the correlation or connection. And we build this piece a little bit in the way that we gradually build the connection in between the two individuals, but taking and giving some features of one individual to another, and in this way creating a sort of the interdependence or interconnection or interweaving relation. And I think this is one of the aspects that can resonate with the legacy, because legacy is something that continues from the past to the present, but also something that we are given to and we can give to somebody else. So it's some sort of information that is all the time, like moving, and like we take, we give, it's some sort of like continuous exchange, which kind of contributes gradually to build some kind of like building more relations, and generally to contribute, it contributes to building some progress for us. So this is one thing. And another thing is that our piece, it's also built in the gradual way. You can see some phases, some stages of the piece, that we start really from some movement, which is almost like non-movement, which is very simple, and we gradually pass by the phases that we complicate it more and more, and finally we finish in the organic dance, which is very complex. And the link with legacy is I would say, the evolution, the progress, because the legacy is also something which helps. It's a kind of like the fundament to pass to another stage, in the way that to see some development on any scale, you have to first have something from the past, some sort of like a brick or some kind of foundation that you can accept, or you can maybe change a little bit, or you can do something with that, but this is the base to build something else, some next step. So this kind of evolutive aspect in our piece also resonate with a kind of evolutive nature of legacy, I would say. But it's on very abstract way. It's a very abstract, and some people say poetic piece. So the core idea of legacy is there, but it's very abstract, I would say.
That's really intriguing. One very last question. You will be performing on the 17th in the main square in Zafferana Etnea. Is there something you want to tell the public and the people will be there? An invitation, a questions, an urge, something?
Sure.
Whatever.
Well, we'll be first very, very happy to present the work in Zafferana Etnea. And I think it's an experience that can really be interesting for people that are very curious to discover new things in art, in choreography. They will see an approach of skating that maybe they don't see on TV with the shows or the competitions. And it's an invitation to come and discover something a little bit out of the reference, but that kind of relates a little bit to sport, because the roller skating is associated to sport usually, but now it's not really sport. What we propose is more like something toward art. So I think people might be surprised by this proposal because they never really seen something like it with skates. Hopefully, or actually maybe not hopefully. We wish there is more proposal on skates and on ice that are going toward contemporary creation. But Octavia and I, that's what we really like to do now. So we are happy to share it with the folks in Zafferana Etnea.
All right. Thank you so much for chatting with me, and see you in Zafferana Etnea.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Spero vi siano piaciute le nostre interviste. Abbiamo cambiato sedia così per tenere sveglio Bruno Cirasa, però devo dire che è stato molto attento. Quindi ci vediamo settimana prossima, venerdì 15 maggio, sempre alla stessa ora, in diretta, per scoprire le altre compagnie in concorso. Altre 3, giusto Simona? Ma non vi diciamo quali sono. E allora, settimana prossima. Buona serata.
Per oggi Ciliegine è finito. Non ti preoccupare, il podcast di Teatri Riflessi tornerà tra 2 settimane. Sempre di venerdì alla stessa ora. Ci vediamo presto. Bye bye!